pulled a Boxberger. Kind of did. But I also walked the bases loaded. Needless to say, I only got one more chance, and I blew that one too. Though when I was really, really young, I got to pitch once. My dad had this kind of pitch where you flip the ball over your hand, and it just kind of lobs to the strike zone. And I had a guy swing at it twice. I don't know how many pitchers have gotten that happen in their life before. Maybe a lot more when it comes to me at a young age on that level of baseball, where not every kid's very good. I mean, I don't want to hurt any feelings out there. If that's your kid, that's your kid out there who's taking 2-3 swings a pitch, essentially. It's like, I don't know if he sees the ball or not, but yeah, better luck next time, Billy. But anyway, I'm getting away from where I was trying to say. But baseball's going to be fun tonight at the game. Madison Bumgarner. I think he's going against Paul Maholm. He's a pretty serviceable pitcher. But it's going to be fun watching Dee Gordon again. I love watching that kid play baseball, defying the odds. Everyone was thinking this was going to be Alex Guerrero's year to come up and take that position. But Dee Gordon, who was a heavily and highlighted prospect for the Dodgers for quite some time, it's good to see him finally panning out, having a great year. I wish Matt Kemp could learn from that. I don't know what's going on with that guy. But if he doesn't watch out, just like Ethier, he's going to be one of those just service guys. Yeah, I know I'm crazy saying that. Matt Kemp is a stud. The guy should be an MVP candidate every year. But there's something going wrong inside that guy's head. Don't know what it is. There's some barrier there that's just... It's like Andrew Jones. Andrew Jones should have been MVP candidate back when he was with the Braves every year. But no matter what, guy could not lay off the high fastball. Couldn't lay off to save his life. Couldn't do it. But anyway, that's enough baseball. Don't want to bore you to tears. Let's hop over to the playoffs. Anybody else think this is going to be San Antonio, Miami again? I think so. It looks like Miami's already got the series won. Looks like San Antonio's already got the series won. Portland's going to be good. It's just they've got to earn their stripes. This is a learning curve for them. I think you lose all these games, it's going to really, really set this team off. This is a great team. Portland Trailblazers, solid team. They'll be back. They're not going anywhere. They've just got to earn their stripes. And they're a young core. They're going to get there. They just need time, and they need to get the shit beat out of them, which is what's happening. This kind of reminds me of, you remember back the Bulls championships, the last two, when they played the Jazz? Like, these last 2 years, pretty much, I think, mirror those years, except kind of flipped in a sense that it's looking like when Utah, I think they went 4-1, I believe, that year. It's looking like it's going to be about the same. And then the same with the Bulls. They went 4-1 at about this point in the playoffs and then moved on. And the other two series were good. They were like 4-3, went to 7 games. Kind of mirrors that second to last championship the Bulls won against Utah. But I still think it's going to end up being Miami. It's going to be Miami and San Antonio. I'd really like to see... I kind of like this Clippers team, but there's no, like, cutting edge, I think, with this team still. OKC, same thing. No cutting edge. First game, fall asleep. Did it the last series, too? They just fall asleep. Something's not right with both these teams, I think. Maybe the Clippers just need a little more time to learn how to play defense. Because they still don't have it. Blake Griffin is a stud. But every game I went to this year, because I went to quite a few Clippers games, when he isn't doing something freakishly crazy, cool, and just showing how athletic of a player he is. He just is lazy, man. He's not getting back. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Yes, I call Blake Griffin lazy. For a superstar, for being a complete, utter superstar, I think he's a little lazy. You just watch it. That's just me. I was always about being a hustle player. You know, when you're a superstar, it's a little easy to get away with. But that kid could be very special. Blake Griffin could be very special, especially with CP3. He could be very special. But I think the Clippers do have what it takes to go far, even to go to a championship. I don't know if they can win a championship yet. I think they got it. They just got to figure out the back end of it. They need to sacrifice themselves. They need to play defense. Series defense. If it cuts your scoring, you know, by a third, so be it. Defense is everything. Defense is everything. And I think that, you know, I hope the Clippers win this series, but it's not looking good. I picked the Clippers in San Antonio in the Western Conference Finals before the season started. Before the playoffs started. I'm going to stick to that script. I hope it works out that way. I like the Wizards, too. I mean, it's going to go 7 games, it looks. I thought it would go 6 or 5 because I think the Wizards are just wise beyond their years with that backcourt. John Wall is legit. The kid is legit. And so is Bradley Beal, too. He is a legit scorer to say the least. He is a stud. And Pacers just keep falling apart. Granted, you know, they made some headway last game. Won by 4. Roy Hibbert. Guys, we have a Roy Hibbert sighting. He showed up. Don't know where he was. A lot of rumors were going around that Paul George kind of got it in with his wife, you know. I don't believe that, though, you know. I wouldn't fuck with Roy Hibbert. Even on the court, I wouldn't fuck with Roy Hibbert. Guy is a huge monster. Even at Georgetown, too. Kid is a monster, dude. Why would you fuck with that guy? I don't know what's going on with him, though. He's got some issues going on. I honestly thought once they grabbed Mr. Turner over from Philly, I thought this team could take the heat. But there's some cancer going on in that locker room. I don't know what. I hate to be that coach. How do you control something like that? Just craziness. So much talent on that team. So much talent. It's gonna be sad. It's gonna be sad if they don't do much in the end. I think the Wizards take that series. It's gonna go 7 again. Then Miami is just going to do what they do. In Miami, I hate Miami. I hate Miami. I hate ESPN for hyping them up. I hated that little, I think it was like the first or second year the Heat is on page where you just followed everything the Heat had. Every article was about the Heat. It was like they had one staff writer just dedicated to the Heat and the 3 that were there. I just hated every minute of it. But you know what, though? Last year, LeBron proved, like, he won me over. He had every shot. He is such a class. He's such a class act. Dwayne Wade is also a class act. I don't like Bosh, but Bosh, he's adapted so well as a player. I think he's a little bit of a bitch, but you know, he's adapted to, you know, I'm gonna roll out, clear the lane, I'm gonna hit a 3 here, I'm gonna rebound here, I'm gonna do this here. He's good about that one play. He's really good about focusing on just one play. And it helps. And everything else is just a bunch of servicemen. And the Heat have gradually done well with grabbing servicemen to help them out. Ray Allen, limited minutes. Wow. Miami's done such a great job with handling Ray Allen that, is a Hall of Famer, a future Hall of Famer, utterly, I love it. I love it. Ray Allen has done so well with the limited role he's had, and Miami has handled it so well, and they've done so well also with other pickups like Shane Battier, Norris Cole. I love Norris Cole. Mario Chalmers, a little overrated. Every now and then he'll have a game that comes out of nowhere, and he'll be that score defending threat. Birdman, annoying as hell. Looks like he's doing drugs all the time.